standing here for more than 10 years, and not a single person has ever seen, let alone spoken with me. Oh, I didn't introduce... Well, it is all for my daughter. My daughter, Marcia, is captain of the Sandworm Raid Group. Marcia has never truly experienced the horror of that monster. Ordinary people. What? You don't know Queen Belandir? Oh, she's
Okay.
Search around this. You'll understand why I'm so worried when you see for yourself what it leaves behind. Afterwards, go to her group's campsite and try to convince my daughter.
Sandstorm Overlord. Skyscraper.
Oh my, I'm done for. Oh, my camel. Oh, I'm completely ruined because of Queen Belandir. She vacuumed up 200 of my camels in an instant. At first, I went around looking for her in the hopes I might salvage something. But then I saw a pile. The pile consisted of bone fragments of the people and animals she consumed. Seeing that, everyone told me I should be happy that I escaped with my life. But now I'm broke. Queen Belandir, she ruined my life overnight. You mean the Sandworm Lair? It's to the east of here.
Glenn Richhill wanted to dissuade his daughter from trying to hunt down Queen Belandir. He was well aware of the Queen's horror, given that he died after losing his leg to her. Having witnessed the aftermath of Queen Belandir's work in person, you could understand why he was so worried about his daughter that he was unable to leave this world.
Yeah. That hurt. Okay, that was a little interesting. I thought that was gonna be like a scene or something. Okay. Good luck. We gotta go.
Get over here, hurry it up!
What do you think I'm trying to do, Josephine? Okay, so kind of like Doom.
I got lucky. Queen Belandir refuses to give up on her prey once she's marked them for the hunt. People would say it's fate for us to meet, so let's get on with the introduction. I am Josephine Kraft, a wizard from Venelux. I'm studying the magic of Soren Warnack, who... I discovered that the magic used by Soren Warnack correlates with Queen Belandir's mana, so I've been investigating the Queen's behavior. That's the reason I went there. Did you go looking for Queen Belandir on purpose? She has already taken so many Resistance members from us. You almost became one of them. Oh, I understand. I'd want to stop my family if they said they would defeat Queen Belandir. I think I know how Glenn feels.
The Moonlight Oasis, located in the very center of the Moonlight Desert, was formed by the powerful archwizard Soren Warnak. In the past, the oasis drew in many tourists, but current visitors to the area are primarily interested in gathering moonlight scales from the nearby creatures.
I'm busy doing some maintenance at the moment, my friend. Were you hoping to go up to see the observatory? As you can see, the ladder is under repair. Maybe you can fly down to the observatory, if you can jump from that lofty hill there. You're not really going to try that.
Oh, of course I'm gonna try it. All the merrier.
I've never seen you before. What brings you here? So what you're saying is that Queen Belandia is a monster that can't be beaten, and I should give up and stop trying. I don't know why a complete stranger like you is so concerned for my safety. But what do you think we're doing here? Everyone who's ever lived in this area has lost something precious. We're fighting so that this tragedy finally ends. I've made a detailed...
The investigation team stumbled across Queen Belandia during their survey, leading her to launch a fierce attack. If it had not been for the wizard Josephine Craft, they might have failed to escape. You then sought out Marcia Richhill, Glenn's daughter and Sandworm Raid Group captain. You tried to persuade her to cease her plan to defeat Queen Belandia. However, she did not relent.
On track.
A heroic sword to protect my beloved daughter, Marcia. There you are. Did you meet with... Good heavens. Now what do I do? Who knows what might happen to Marcia if I just leave things like... Yes, that's a better approach. I should help... There is... What? I wasn't serious. Now that I think about it, luring the beast would be too risky. I didn't realize someone so skilled was nearby. If anyone could find a way to... I know I'm overstepping myself here, but
When Glenn realized that he couldn't stop his daughter, he decided to help her. He recalled the trap Marcia had prepared and thought that if he could lure Queen Belandia there, his daughter could achieve her goal without being in danger. Perhaps the wizard Josephine can find a way to help Marcia.
Oh, we meet again. You look like you have something important. Ah, I see. If that is the intent of the raid group, I would like to lend them my strength. So, you mean to bait Queen Belandia to ensure the safety of the raid group, right? Well, I think there is a way we can do that. Oh, come to think of it, Clay wrote in one of his books that Queen Belandia is attracted to strong mana. He also wrote, the potent sandworm poison sac can be utilized as raw material for mana production. With the potent sandworm poison sac and magic amplification gear, you can create a device that emits mana. If that doesn't work, you'll have to resort to your own devices to lure her over to you. It's true that power can be used to detect other power that comes from the same source. Did you know that? Queen Belandir's power was derived from a star fragment. So you really didn't know. Star fragments themselves are nothing more. If someone with evil intent uses one, they can make a monster as fearsome as Queen Belandir. I'm sure that there are more monsters in this world created from star fragments. Let's try making a luring trap first. While I'm away looking for the lure magic schema, you can easily find plenty of armadillo. First, make sure they're stunned by the trap before you go to kill them. That way, you'll be able to get... Sandworms make stronger poison when they are young, but it's difficult to quietly sneak up on. There is a resistance force that guards the sandworm hatchery near its lair.
Josephine recalled some passages in Clay's book and found a way to lure Queen Belandia. She also informed you that the source of Queen Belandia's power was something known as a star fragment. Those star fragments contain pure power. Someone created a monster called Queen Belandia out of evil intent.
Dang. I got it now. Oh, come back, you stupid armadillo. Oh, we get it. Ah, come on. Stupid cobras. Hopefully we got them. Beat an armadillo and snag.
You've decided to use Queen Belandia's attraction to powerful mana to lure her in. Now, in order to create artificially powerful mana, you need to create a lure using Armadillo's sharp scales.
If you want to know more about Queen...
Tons of monsters near the oasis. Is it because of the water?
Demon Clay's book on the Moonlight Oasis table.
In the past, Solavian Order Grand Elder Scultis used...
This is a sandworm hatchery. It's a dangerous place, so you're looking for poison sacs? Then you'll need to find the baby sandworms. But they are very sensitive, and it'd be difficult to approach them. Hey, do you know? Good. Maybe you could shapeshift yourself into an insect. You know what? Good. I'll brief you the details after we get in. You can get potent poison sacs from What I need is a sandworm egg that is about to hatch. You'll find it while you're...
Insect, spider, crab, or lobster. Yeah, insect, spider, crab. Maybe this might work. That didn't work. All right, do that again. Hey. I think I get it. I think I get it. Hey, Red Rum, how's it going? Maybe. So why don't I just do this?
Wow! I didn't expect to discover this precious thing. The shell is very fragile. Try not to damage it.
Bring it on, Chief.
What the?
Oh, Harrison, you are a coward. What kind of soldier are you? You were so helpful.
Darn, I shouldn't have come here.
The potent sandworm poison sac is also used as a raw material for mana production. It is particularly suitable for a mana amplifier to lure Queen Belandia, because it can be used to freely adjust the emitted level of mana based on external conditions.
You're back just in time. I found the right magic schema that we can use for the bait. Since you have first, put the potent sandworm poison sac over here. Apply it to the armadillo skip-paled. Hard to believe I made a mistake. Elemental fusion stones are riddled with impurities, making it difficult to use them for complex schema, like the magic schema for Attract Naturally. We just need to make a pure elemental fusion stone that I'll prepare everything else. So please get me the required materials. We're going to need sand crystals are available in the highlands around the sandworm lair, and cactus water is available.
The first attempt to build the device for luring Queen Belandia ended in failure. Since common elemental fusion stones often contain impurities, they cannot be used to contain delicate and complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters. Josephine explained that making a pure elemental fusion stone will make up for this error.
Okay, got one. Do some hit and runs, you know? Grab the cactus and run.
Purified water used to draw a magic schema is essential to making a pure elemental fusion stone. This is because low water purity can lead to errors in the schema. In the desert where water is scarce, cactus water can be used as a viable substitute.
Right you are, Ken. Oh. Stop. All right. On the Pure Light Hill. I don't know what that is. Pure Light Hill. We'll get there someday. Going where they're going, probably. Yuppers. Oh, that was close. Alright, we're gonna wait for stamina to rebuild before we make the flight. Fine above the northern hills. All right.
It is important to consider not only the size of the sand particles used for the pure elemental fusion stone, but also whether they contain their own impurities. Moonlit sand crystals can be ground to very fine particles, and are the purest of their kind.
I've been waiting. Did you get the materials yet? We need to make it quickly before impurities corrupt the materials. First, we grind the moonlit sand crystals and spread the dust on a heated plate. This hardens it to complete the pure elemental fusion stone. Now we engrave a magic schema for luring monsters. Here we go. This is the device for luring Queen Belandir. Install the device. Afterward, the level of mana around the device will increase to the maximum limit. Queen Belandir will sense. Now, here's how to operate it. Would you mind? Like I mentioned, I made the device for luring Queen Belandir so it can be Queen Belandir will appear soon after pressing the button. So make sure you find yourself someplace safe before you...
Having finished crafting the pure elemental fusion stone, the device for luring Queen Belandir was complete. After installing the device, you press the button of the remote control to amplify the mana emitted and attract Queen Belandir. The remote control must be operated at a minimum safe distance from the device.
What brings you here this time? We can lure Queen Belandir with that device? Really? Most members of the raid group are at the sandworm hatchery right now. My troops are currently working to reduce the number of sandworms. If you get out there and help them with their mission, everyone is bringing their very best to this mission. Everything we learn along the way is recorded in the read the operation plan at the Eastern Gathering campsite.
Upon learning about the luring device, Marcia wanted to catch Queen Belandir immediately. However, in order to do so, a full-scale offensive involving the entire Sandworm raid group is needed, and most of the troops are already active in the Sandworm hatchery. Marcia's troops need help to finish the job and return quickly.
I literally could just teleport. That's kind of a waste of money. It's now costing takes money to travel. Oh. The starving ants that come out of the antholes. Oh, there's spiders, and maybe down here. I get off. you going? What? No. Oh, you got it. Ooh, level 37, my guy. Oops. Didn't mean to get scared. Oh, we got one starving ant. Flicker. Fill a jar. Worth the 4,900. No, no, come on. Oh, da, 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 da.
The sandworm raid group regularly carries out operations to reduce the sandworm population. Once these begin, all but essential members of the squad remain in the sandworm hatchery and only return when the mission is complete. The best and only way to get the squad members to come back is to help them complete their operation quickly.
I've been waiting. Thanks to you, my troops returned earlier than expected. We've set so many traps for Queen Belandia already. She wouldn't be able to escape us once caught. But no matter how long we waited. But with the luring device you brought, we'll be able to... Okay, I marked the location on the map.
Find the chest.
You can go there, find the chest in the center, and...
Marcia and her group had already set up a trap in the hopes of catching Queen Belandia. Unfortunately, it had proved useless, with the Queen never showing up at it. With the new luring device, however, she could be attracted to the trap and captured as planned.
Might need to kill some armadillos around the area, but...
The place Marcia mentioned was filled with bombs and gunpowder chests, all meant to kill Queen Belandia. Even the fearsome beast would struggle to survive if caught there during the blast. The luring device was installed in a chest, placed in the center of the trap.
The dwarf even hasn't even finished the ladder. In his sweet time.
You're back. We're all set here. If we press this button, Queen Belandia will show up over there, right? There she is.
Marcia pressed the button on the remote switch, Queen Belandia charged. Her fierce attack was cut short when she stopped in the middle of the trap and took flight. Determined to bring her down, the raid group let fly every arrow they had. The enormous sandworm was engulfed in an explosion as the gunpowder chest caught fire, but managed to escape.
After so many tries, I finally dealt her a critical blow. We may not have caught her, but we'll finish her off next time for sure. Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you. What do you mean? My father passed away a long time ago. My father really told you to? How is this possible? I don't want to catch Queen Belandia just because I'm captain of the Sandworm raid group. I want to catch her because I am Marcia Richel, daughter of Glenn Richel. Every time I felt discouraged by our failure to kill the beast, I looked to my father's name carved upon the victim's stone to steel my resolve. Soon, I will be able to fulfill his wish. My father always wanted our family to live together in a safe place. I'm going to rebuild our family home. A place with so many happy memories. Hopefully with my brother's help. So, if you see my father again, tell him to stop worrying about me. We will kill Queen Belandia soon. Then we won't have to carve any... It is a monument bearing the names of Queen Belandia's many, many victims. My father's name is carved on it too.
Marcia succeeded in critically injuring Queen Belandia, and felt confident that the next battle against her would be the last. When she learned all of this stemmed from her ghostly father's request, she was filled with bittersweet gratitude. Above all, she now hopes her father can rest in peace. A stone engraved with the names of all those killed by Queen Belandia rests on one side of the camp. This memorial only honors the officially identified victims, so it is impossible to guess how many more fell prey to her over the years.
Oh, do you have business in Laslan by any chance? Then I'd like to ask you one last favor. If you are ever in Laslan, please pay a visit to my brother. His name is Mark. Thank you. Give him this picture when you find him, will you? Tell him I want...
The picture that Marcia asked you to deliver to her brother was a sign of her deep and aching longing for her family. It showed her childhood home, where she and her siblings shared many good times with their father Glenn before he lost his leg. After slaying Queen Belandia, it is Marcia's dream to rebuild the house there. Queen Belandia, the invincible, the all-consuming. No one had ever even so much as scratched the fearsome beast. Enter the Order of the Swan, a small-time guild, hired by the Resistance to help gather sandworm poison sacs. While the Resistance soldiers were mopping up the sandworms, they were suddenly dragged into the sand beneath their feet. One of the swans, Rowan, fell into the vortex. All at once, Queen Belandia reared up, writhing in pain. Rowan had morphed into a violet phoenix and burst free from Queen Belandia's carapace, freeing everyone trapped inside. To this day, the mere sight of a human touched with malvescence is enough to violently enrage the mighty beast. humans only defeated Queen Belandia once in the past. Among those she devoured that day was Rowan, who possessed the power of a star fragment. Rowan transformed into an ethereal violet phoenix and burst through her tough carapace. This was the first time Queen Belandia experienced such pain, and she fled in surprise.